All right, everyone, come a little closer and listen carefully, because today I am not going to give you a complicated lesson. I am going to give you something simple, something powerful, and something you can actually use every single day to improve your English. Today's topic is one topic, 10 rules for learning English. Now, I want you to relax. Don't feel pressure. Just listen, understand, and imagine that I am speaking directly to you. Let's begin. First, I want to ask you something. Why do you want to learn English? Think about it for a moment. Maybe it is for your studies, maybe for your job, maybe to speak confidently, or maybe to understand the world better. Whatever your reason is, keep it in your mind. Because learning English is not just about grammar. It is about your goal, your future, and your confidence. Now, let us begin with the first rule. The first rule is listen carefully, not just hear. Many students say, yes, I listen to English. But actually, they are only hearing sounds. There is a big difference between hearing and listening. When you hear, you just notice sound. But when you listen, you try to understand meaning. For example, if I say, I am going to the market. Don't just hear the sentence. Try to imagine it. Imagine a person going to the market. This is real listening. So, every day when you listen to English, ask yourself, do I understand the idea? If yes, you are improving. Now, let us move to the second rule. The second rule is speak every day, even if it is simple. Now, be honest. How many of you wait for perfect English before speaking? That is the biggest mistake. You do not need perfect English to speak. You need courage. Start with small sentences. I am learning English. I feel happy. I am tired today. These are simple, but they are powerful. Let me tell you something important. A person who speaks broken English every day improves faster than a person who stays silent. So, speak. Even if it is only for 5 minutes, speak to yourself. Speak in your room. Speak anywhere. Now, the third rule. Do not be afraid of mistakes. Listen carefully. Mistakes are not your enemies. They are your teachers. If you say, yesterday I go to school, and someone corrects you, now you learn, yesterday I went to school. That mistake just helped you improve. But if you never speak, you never make mistakes. And if you never make mistakes, you never learn. So, from today, change your mindset. Instead of saying, I am afraid, say, I am learning. Now, the fourth rule. Learn a few new words every day, but use them. Many students learn long lists of words, but they forget them quickly. Why? Because they do not use them. So, instead of learning 50 words, learn 5 words and use them in sentences. For example, the word is happy. Say, I am happy today. My friend is happy. Now, the word becomes part of your English. So, remember, do not just learn words, use them. Now, the fifth rule. Think in English. This is a game changer. Most learners think in their own language and then translate into English. This makes speaking slow and difficult. Instead, start thinking in simple English. When you see a chair, say in your mind, this is a chair. When you walk, say, I am walking. When you eat, say, I am eating. At first, it feels strange, but slowly your brain will adjust. And one day you will think in English naturally. Now, the sixth rule. Read English out loud. Reading silently is good, but reading aloud is better for speaking. When you read aloud, your mouth practices English, your ears hear English, and your brain connects everything. For example, read this sentence aloud. I am improving my English every day. Say it again. I am improving my English every day. Feel the words. Feel the sound. This builds confidence. Now, the seventh rule. Watch and listen to simple English content. Do not start with very difficult material. Start with easy content, short videos, simple conversations, basic stories. And do one important thing. Repeat. If you hear, how are you? Repeat it. If you hear, I am fine, repeat it. This is how your pronunciation improves. Now, the 8th rule, repeat again and again. Repetition is the key to learning. If you say something one time, you may forget it. If you say 10 times, it becomes familiar. If you say it 50 times, it becomes natural. So, do not feel bored of repeating. Repetition creates fluency. Now, the 9th rule, practice real-life situations. English is not only for books, it is for life. So, practice real situations. Imagine you are in a shop. I want to buy this. How much is this? Imagine you meet someone. Hello, how are you? What is your name? This makes your English practical. Now, the 10th and final rule, never give up. This is the most important rule. There will be days when you feel tired. There will be days when you feel slow. There will be days when you think, I cannot do this. But remember, every learner feels this. The difference is successful learners continue. Even if you practice for 10 minutes a day, do it every day. Consistency is more powerful than talent. Now, let me ask you one final question. Are you ready to follow these 10 rules? If yes, then your English will improve. Not in one day, but step by step, day by day. Now, repeat after me. I will practice every day. I am not afraid of mistakes. I am improving my English. Say it again. I will practice every day. I am not afraid of mistakes. I am improving my English. Very good. So, remember, English is not difficult. It becomes easy when you practice it daily. Keep going. Keep learning. Keep speaking. In the first part, we talked about 10 powerful rules. Now, in this part, we are going to go deeper. We are going to turn those rules into real practice, real thinking, and real speaking. So, don't just listen. Try to feel the sentences. Try to respond in your mind. Let's begin again with a simple question. What did you do today? Don't translate. Try to answer in English, even if it is simple. You can say, today I woke up early. I had breakfast. I studied a little, and now I am listening to this lesson. Very simple, very clear. Now, let me help you improve that answer step by step. Instead of saying, I wake up early, say, I woke up early. Instead of saying, I eat breakfast, say, I had breakfast. So, your improved sentence becomes, today I woke up early, had breakfast, and spent some time learning English. Can you see the difference? This is how small corrections create better English. Now let us practice another situation. Imagine someone asks you, what are your plans? A simple answer is, study. But a better answer is, I am planning to study and improve my English skills. Repeat that in your mind. I am planning to study and improve my English skills. Good. Now let's go back to one important rule, speaking every day. I want to ask you honestly, do you really speak every day? Or do you only think about learning English? Thinking is not enough. Practice is necessary. Let me give you a small daily routine you can follow. In the morning, speak for 2 minutes. Just talk about your day. In the afternoon, learn 5 words and make sentences. In the evening, listen to English for 10 minutes. At night, think about your day in English. This is simple, but very powerful. Now, let us practice thinking in English again, but this time a little longer. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your day. Say in your mind, I woke up in the morning. I felt a little tired, but I started my day. I ate my breakfast and got ready. I tried to focus on my work. I also practiced some English. This is how you build longer thoughts. Now, listen carefully to this idea. Fluent English is not about speed. It is about flow. Many students try to speak fast, but they make mistakes. Instead, speak at a natural speed. For example, I am learning English, and I am improving. Step by step. Say it slowly. Feel the flow. Now, say it again, a little more naturally. Very good. Now let us do a correction practice again. I will say a wrong sentence. You try to correct it. I am go to market. Correct version. I am going to the market. Next, he do not like coffee. Correct version. He does not like coffee. Next, she have 2 brothers. Correct version. She has 2 brothers. Very good. Now, let us move to confidence. Confidence is not something you wait for. It is something you build. Every time you speak, your confidence grows. Even if you speak incorrectly, you are still improving. Let me tell you something clearly. A confident learner who makes mistakes will improve faster than a silent learner who is always correct in their mind. So, speak. Now, let us do a short conversation practice. Imagine I ask you, why are you learning English? You can answer like this. I am learning English because I want to improve my communication skills and feel more confident. Repeat that. I am learning English because I want to improve my communication skills and feel more confident. Very good. Now, let's expand it. I am learning English because it will help me in my future. And I want to communicate with more people around the world. Now, this sounds more advanced, but still simple. Now, let's talk about one more important thing, consistency. Many students start learning English with energy, but after a few days, they stop. This is the biggest problem. You do not need to study for hours. You just need to study every day. Even 10 minutes daily is better than 2 hours. Once a week. So, make English a daily habit, like eating, like sleeping. Now, let us do a final thinking exercise. Think about your future. Think like this. I want to speak English confidently. I want to understand people easily. I want to express my ideas clearly. Now say it in your mind again. Feel it. This is your goal. Now, let us end with a strong message. Learning English is not a race. It is a journey. Some days you will feel fast. Some days you will feel slow. But as long as you continue, you are moving forward. Now, repeat after me. I am learning every day. I am improving step by step. I will not give up. Say it again. I am learning every day. I am improving step by step. I will not give up. Excellent. So, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. When you hear English, do you try to understand every single word? If yes, that is slowing you down. Instead, try to understand the main idea. For example, if someone says, I was a little tired, so I decided to take a break. You do not need to understand every word perfectly. You just need to understand the person was tired and took a break. This is how real listening works. Now, let us practice this skill. Listen to this sentence. Even though I had a busy day, I still found some time to practice English. What is the main idea? The person was busy, but still practiced English. That is enough. Now, let's try another one. I didn't understand everything, but I got the main idea. Main idea? Not full understanding, but still some understanding. This is progress. Now, let's move to speaking again. I want you to answer this question in your mind. What do you do when you don't understand something in English? A beginner might stay silent, but an improving learner says, can you repeat that, please? Can you explain it again? I didn't understand. Can you say it slowly? These are powerful sentences. Repeat them in your mind. Can you repeat that, please? Can you explain it again? Very good. Now, let us practice expanding your answers. If someone asks, do you like English? Do not just say yes, say something more. For example, yes, I like English because it helps me communicate and learn new things. Now, try to feel this sentence. Yes, I like English because it helps me communicate and learn new things. This is how you sound more natural. Now, let us talk about hesitation. Many learners stop in the middle of a sentence. They say, I want, I go, this breaks your flow. Instead, use simple connectors, words like and, because, so. For example, I am learning English and I practice every day. I was tired, so I took a break. I like English because it is useful. These small words connect your ideas and make your speech smoother. Now, repeat one sentence. I am learning English and I am improving every day. Very good. Now, let us do a quick correction drill again. Wrong. I am understand this. Wrong. She don't know. Correct. She doesn't know. Wrong. I did not went. Correct. I did not go. Very good. Now, let's move to real life thinking again. Clear throat. Imagine you are talking about your day. Try to think like this. Today was a normal day. I did my work and I also practiced some English. I feel that I'm improving slowly. This is natural speaking. Not too difficult, not too simple. Now, let me ask you something important. Do you compare yourself with others? If yes, stop doing that. Everyone learns at a different speed. Some people learn fast, some people learn slowly. But the only thing that matters is this. Are you better than yesterday? If yes, you are successful. Now, let's talk about motivation. Motivation is not always strong. Some days you feel excited, some days you feel lazy. That is normal. But discipline is more important than motivation. Even if you don't feel like studying, just do a little practice. Even 5 minutes is enough. Because small steps every day create big results. Now, let us do a final speaking practice together. Answer this question in your mind. How is your English improving? You can say, my English is improving because I practice every day. I try to speak, listen, and think in English. I am not perfect, but I am getting better. Repeat that slowly. My English is improving because I practice every day. Excellent. Now, let us finish with a strong and clear message. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to know everything. You just need to continue. English becomes easy when you use it daily. Now, repeat after me. I understand more every day. I speak with confidence. I am on the right path. Say it again. I understand more every day. I speak with confidence. I am on the right path. Very good. So, keep going, keep practicing, and never stop learning. You are improving, even if you don't feel it every day.